Some speak gently to soften their control. Manipulation doesn't need volume, just access. The mask doesn't slip. It's removed when safe, and by the time it falls, you've already stayed too long. Some keep changing their mind to keep you off balance. Confusion isn't a flaw, it's a tool. They hurt you quietly. You responded clearly, and somehow you became the disruption. An apology without change is just rehearsal, a script to calm you before it starts again. What's not said still sends a signal. Holding back isn't silence, it's strategy. You gave reasons. They wanted cracks. Stop explaining. No is enough. You weren't punished for one mistake. You were punished for recognizing the pattern and saying it out loud. That's what stung. They asked for honesty, then punished it. That wasn't connection, it was collection. They told you not to speak up, said it wasn't the time. That wasn't advice. It was warning dressed in care. They said you were cold. What they meant was you stopped offering softness to people who handled it carelessly. They smiled. They asked kindly and still manipulated. Nice is not good. Unhealed doesn't mean blind. Some see clearly and still stay. That's not weakness, it's timing. Neutrality isn't always peace. Sometimes it's power, used to stay clean while others get blamed. If you always explain, you'll be expected to, even when it hurts, even when you shouldn't. They gave you just enough to make you feel indebted. It's not generosity if silence is expected in return. They got close fast, not to you, but to collect leverage before you noticed. Love didn't fail you, they did. Don't confuse the delivery with the concept. When the same problem keeps spinning, it's not insight, it's exhaustion. You're not close to solving it. You're circling it, tired. Step away before your logic frays. Solutions don't come from spirals. Mental fog is not a flaw, it's feedback. You don't need more focus. You need less load. Stop tweaking the system while it's crashing. Shut it down, restart, then decide. Mental fatigue doesn't scream, it seeps. It makes small things harder and hard things impossible. Don't wait until it becomes collapse. Respect the early leak. You can't grind your way out of depletion. That's how you got there. Rest is not reward, it's repair. If you snap at small things and shut down at big ones, your tolerance isn't broken, it's gone. That edge you feel, it's the last thread. When you stop caring about everything, it's not detachment. It's overload. Care needs space to breathe. Clear some weight if you want it back. You said, it's fine. because you thought truth was weight. You kept shrinking so others could breathe easier. If your presence is needed, but your voice is not, you're not valued, you're used. Being the bigger person has no retirement plan. It pays in resentment and quiet burnout. Not all pain teaches. Some pain just repeats. It's not your job to find meaning in destruction. What you let slide becomes the curriculum. Silence doesn't mean agreement, it becomes it. Some calm isn't peace, it's pressure, held tightly until it breaks. Soft-spoken doesn't mean kind. Some cut you quieter, so it takes longer to find the wound. You call it self-doubt, but it started as repetition. Enough gaslight becomes memory. Usefulness isn't safety. Once your role expires, so does their kindness. Be irreplaceable to yourself. A no that comes late costs more than it should. Silence buys time, but sells clarity. Sometimes the replacement happens before the goodbye. The distance tells you first, words come last. Respect doesn't begin in agreement. It begins in discomfort, where truth is heard without defense. The more you explain, the more they require it. They don't want clarity, they want control. You don't need closure. You don't need to explain. You just need distance. Let your absence finish the sentence. They made you feel replaceable. You left before they could. Some exits are self-respect in disguise. You saw it clearly after it broke, because denial is warm until it burns.